All right, so today we're diving deep into something visually stunning, really festive. It's all about holiday decorating. We're checking out the Growing Up Braxton family. On YouTube, they did this incredible Winter Wonderland room transformation.
Yeah, their video is amazing. So much inspiration crammed in there.
It really is like walking onto a Hallmark movie set.
Absolutely.
They took their living room, which they also use as like a history room, and, well, the centerpiece is this amazing Christmas tree display. But it's more than just one tree, right?
It's a whole forest, actually. That's what I love about it. Using all different sizes and styles of trees. It's layered, whimsical, really well done.
Yeah, like they have the big one as the main attraction, then a medium-sized one on the other side to balance it out, and then all these smaller trees sort of filling in the gaps.
It creates that visual flow. Your eye moves through the space. And those slim ones with the frosted cranberries, so clever. Adds a texture you don't expect.
Speaking of texture, did you catch those alpine trees they used? With the branches that droop down.
Oh, yeah. Unique to
Totally. Breaks up all the traditional upright trees.
exactly playing with shapes and silhouettes like that. They thought of everything.
And then there's that, what do they call it? The whimsical LED string light tree. Talk about a statement piece.
Right.
Blending something modern like that into a classic Christmas setup.
It shows their personality, but keeps that cohesive winter wonderland vibe. And speaking of cohesion, we got to talk about the snow. It ties everything together.
Oh, the snow everywhere.
Yeah.
So magical, even if their spraying technique wasn't, perfect.
Yeah. But that's what makes it feel real, Like, you can do this at home. It's not about being perfect. It's about capturing that feeling of a winter wonderland.
And they even used white fabric, like blankets and tree skirts, to look like snowdrifts around the trees.
Such a smart use of basic stuff,
Yeah.
It plays on your perception, using that white to create depth and texture where there isn't any. It's like, what's that art term? Trompe-l'oeil,
Mhm.
tricking you into seeing more snow.
Yeah, exactly. And they didn't just stop at the trees and the snow, did they? They brought that whole Winter Wonderland vibe to the rest of the room, too.
Right, that cohesion is key. You see it in the throw pillows they use, that centerpiece on the coffee table, even a whole shelf dedicated to the winter wonderland theme.
Exactly. Like they want you to feel it everywhere you look, every little detail.
And that's a good lesson for any kind of decorating, really. Think about the overall story you want to tell, how each piece adds to it. Speaking of stories, what about that color scheme they went with?
Yeah, it's very like calm and elegant. Lots of cool colors, white, silver, light blue.
Classic winter wonderland, color psychology at play there. Cool colors, they make you feel peaceful, tranquil, even a bit magical, perfect for that sense of wonder.
And the metallics just add a touch of sparkle, a bit of glam.
Exactly. Metallics reflect light, add dimension, especially in a mostly white room, right? Livens it up visually.
They did mention a Grinch tree at some point, so I'm assuming there's some red somewhere. But we never actually see it in the video.
Maybe it's in another room, strategically placed, or maybe they just wanted to keep those cool, calming colors as the focus in the main space.
Makes sense. Keeps it harmonious. And speaking of creating a feeling, we got to talk about the textures they used. Velvet, fur, glitter. It just makes you want to curl up in there.
Texture. People underestimate it, but it's huge in how we experience a space.
Yeah.
By mixing it up like that, they added depth, visual interest, and it just feels cozier.
You know, what I really liked about this whole video, they're having fun with it. Like, decorating shouldn't be stressful, right? This is about letting loose, being creative.
Absolutely, and sometimes that means a little mess. They weren't afraid of some fake snag going astray.
Exactly. It's about making a space that makes you happy. And you can tell this family is loving their winter wonderland.
Totally. Their energy is contagious. Makes me want to dig out my own decorations, even if it's not a whole room makeover like this.
Right. You don't have to go all out. Even small changes can make a difference. It got me thinking about little touches I can add to my place. Set a mood.
That's the key takeaway, right? We have the power to design our own experiences. Color, texture, light, even how the furniture's arranged, it all adds up to a feeling.
This has been so fun, gotta say, diving into the Braxton family's winter wonderland. Really inspiring to see the effort they put in, so detailed and magical.
And the best part is, they showed us you don't need a ton of money or fancy designers. Just imagination, a willingness to try things out, that's what matters.
So think about what kind of feeling you want in your space. What experience are you trying to create? Don't limit yourself to the usual decorations. Get creative. Use those divine principles we talked about. Make something truly you. You might surprise yourself with what you come up with. A little holiday magic goes a long way.